I'm Antonia Adazio. I'm the president of the Garden Conservancy. It's my honor to welcome you all here tonight to this beautiful facility at the New York School of Interior Design. And I want to start by thanking the school, thanking Chris Cipher and the wonderful staff here for their tremendous hospitality. It's always a privilege to be able to use their facility and a great place to come and hear about the very best ideas in gardens and to learn together as a group. We've had, over the years, a series of wonderful evenings and shared experiences here, and I was thinking about them today in preparation for this conversation this evening. And we've quite deliberately called this a conversation because, as you see, we have two speakers, not one. And we thought that format would be a nice way to introduce some additional kind of texture and dimension to some of our presentations, to get a point of view that's seen through the eyes of another person and to have a dialogue back and forth. And in fact, we've done that a number of times in the past. There was a great evening, I remember, when Bunny Williams and Barbara Robinson were up here talking about their gardens with Tom Armstrong. It's sort of a different way of learning that I hope you'll enjoy tonight. And speaking of Tom, he will be our next featured conversationalist in November. On November 2nd, we'll be back in this room, and he'll be talking with the writer Joseph Giovannini about his new house and garden in Fisher's Island, New York. So we're already looking forward to that. So that kind of takes me to why we're here tonight, which is to hear about a very special lady and her garden, which is the gem we call Rocky Hills. It's again the Garden Conservancy's privilege to partner with Henriette Suhr, tonight's speaker, in the preservation of her wonderful garden, together with the Westchester County Department of Parks and Recreation, which will ultimately own and manage the garden for the benefit of the public. We've been having a wonderful time over the last 10 years helping Henriette think about that transition and preparing for it. This is a garden that has not stayed in place. It's a garden that continues to change and grow, and Henriette's very much thinking about its future in the decisions that she makes out there right now. She works with a dedicated staff who are inspired by her vision of beauty, and we are all inspired by being around her and having her creativity and vision rub off on us. Our second conversationalist probably likewise needs very little introduction. We're just tickled that Marco Polo Stufano has agreed to be on the podium tonight with Henriette. He and Henriette have become friends really only in the relatively recent past, as Henriette made the decision to leave Rocky Hills for the public, and Marco became involved as a member of our advisory board for Rocky Hills. But of course, Marco and the Garden Conservancy go way back. He was a founding member of our organization and of our professional screening committee, and his guidance and his eye have really informed the decisions the Garden Conservancy has made ever since. He's an important part of our leadership team and a great visionary in the garden whom we all admire tremendously. So to hear the back and forth between these two promises to be a very special experience, and we're delighted to share it with you. Thank you both for being here.